I've sent you multiple invites. I was just waiting for Gangster Owl. No, please don't do that. I might as well do the intro now. Hello guys, and welcome back to SRL. We are here for round 3 of season 5. We are here for the Dutch Grand Prix. A bit of a delayed start this week due to having to restart the lobby due to the host kind of kicking someone by accident. So apologies to him. I hope everyone is having a lovely evening. Unfortunately, John is still kind of recovering from his night in hospital, I guess you can say. But he has assured me that he will be here next week. So that is something you lot can look forward to. Short qualifying tonight. Due to only having 14 drivers, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll be back on schedule next week with the full qualifying and all that kind of lovely stuff. We only have the one new driver, which is JRT Norris, returning after a lengthy spell out. Apparently since the last update, it's made the cars practically undrivable, to the point where if you're in 6th gear, you are most likely going to be spinning into a wall. We've seen Killian post multiple videos on his Twitter over the last week or so, which is why I'm not hosting tonight, because that may be one of the reasons why we're having problems. So dry qualifying to start the weekend off. But yeah, hopefully we'll be in for a good race. I don't know too much about this circuit. It's only been on the calendar for 2 races, obviously 2021 and 22, where Max Verstappen reigned supreme on both tracks. We have an Alfa Romeo heading out to track and an Alfa Tauri, which will be the Lazy Llama, I believe. It might be Kush, actually. It is Kush. So let's get on Gangster Owl. No paper stream either this week. Obviously no me this week, but hopefully next week I should be back. Aaron Jackson is serving a race ban for his what was it? For retiring on track last week. And I think that might be it. A couple of drivers have moved down to reserve, so fortunately we won't be seeing a full 20 grid anymore unless we get some more drivers, obviously. But thanks to Al coming to the end of his outlap. I'm not really sure what times are around here. I think like in the mid 10s, I would say. Not actually mid 10, but between minute 10, minute 20. I'm not really sure. I can barely do a 1:15 round here, so let's see what Gangster Owl has in store for us. Let's just have a look to see if anyone is in the chat whilst we're watching Gangster Owl go through. If you're in the chat, feel free to ask us some questions, whether it's about the league, whether real life. It's completely up to you, really. We have a few more cars coming out on the track. Next Owl, looking pretty decent. RSF1 Hunt has actually returned after having his 1 week break last week due to personal reasons. I won't get into it. Gangster Owl coming into the final sector now, into the, I would say, the trickiest part of the track. And apparently Bradford has some decent Wi-Fi now. He hasn't actually been disconnected just yet, so he might actually have sorted the old Wi-Fi out. DRS wide open. So 1 minute 14.1 set the benchmark. Here comes Kush, who goes, oh no, Lazy Llama with a 112.2. We now have Kush rounding the final corner. I'd imagine he'll be going to the top of the leaderboard. DRS wide open, probably a 111 here. It is going to be a 111.3. We have an Alpine, that will be JRT Norris about to start his lap. We have a Haas, that's going to be Social Antelope, going P1 with a 111.1, followed by Neon Shockers with a 111.7. I believe that might be Killian going on for a lap. Oh no, there's Killian with a 110.7. What a lap that is. A lot of slow drivers currently. Reese is near. They're quite a far way off from finishing their laps. See if Gangster Owl will he be coming into the pits. Nope, he's going for another lap. Can't imagine it being any quicker. It isn't. Lazy Llama peels into the pits. Obviously the only one session this week. JRT Norris in the Alpine. Rounding the last couple of corners now. I remember who actually won here last time we were here. DRS to the line, and it's going to be a 113.1. Let's get on board with Reese, who's a very short line, a 112.3. It's going to be followed by Havoc, which goes up into. Oh, Havoc. Oh, he did allow it, even though they did want to prefer. Goes up to P4. Have we missed anyone? I don't think so. Got someone ping on a lap. Very twisty circuit this one is. Probably why. As a real life, it provides some good racing, but apart from that, it's fairly terrible. But I think it's actually, we're not doing another season after this. I was about to say it's on next season's calendar, but it just isn't, because this is our final season as SRL. That was Southern Ping popping himself up into P8. I'd probably be around the Southern Ping, Norris and Gangster Owl area, I would say. Right on board with Bradford, seeing as he's got that good Wi-Fi now apparently. Hasn't disconnected once so far. Usually we have disconnected about 3 or 4 times by now, but it's a very slow lap. I did say to him, just do a slow lap if you don't really want to go full pelt. He'll probably still pop himself up quite high. That was someone else doing a lap. I think that was Squire popping himself up into P6 with a 1:12.1. Only the one driver into the 1:10 so far, and that is our current drivers world champion and leading the championship as well. I do believe Kush is just doing laps upon laps, but he's going fairly slow now. Lazy Llama crosses the line. Don't think he improved. Did it improve on position? And Bradford pops himself up into P11 with no ERS. I don't know if he was using DRS, but actually a fairly decent lap. Here comes the spare Adam, leaving it extremely late to go out with 10 minutes on the clock. Hope everyone is having a lovely evening so far, wherever you are watching. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer, feel free, and I will answer them as best as I can. Come on, Adam, wakey, mate. You gotta go on track. You've only got 10 minutes left. Killian on yet another lap. Let's see if he's up on his time. He is indeed. There is no surprises there. A struggle that's been struggling as of late, especially when you look at his Twitter. He's struggling quite a bit, but he seems to have nailed it down now. Are going very slow. That will be Social Antelope, who is currently in second. Have we got anyone on a lap? We might have Neon now crossing the line. Yep, goes up to P4, just above his teammate. Here comes Killian. I'd imagine probably. Oh, he's slower. They're really bad third sector there. Social Antelope now starting his lap. RSF1 Hunt finally out on track with 9 minutes to go. Let's see how the Red Bull driver will do in his return. Despair currently on a lap, so we'll ride on board. Purple in sector 1. That usually doesn't really mean anything, because he hasn't actually set a lap time. He had a flag in sector 1. Oh, he's made a mistake though. He's gonna back out of that one. Killian just going past him. It's a major, I wouldn't say major shock. He's got plenty of time to go again. Have we got anyone else on a lap? What about Neon? No, I think he's about to pit now anyway. Yeah. Reese, is he on a lap? It looks like he is. But I can't quite tell. Let me see. He's definitely going round there with a whole lot of speed. Here we go. DRS wide open. Can he ease those up to P6? Definitely going to help him in the long run. Let's ride on board. Oh, and Adam spun. Not what he wanted. Oh, and just Despair is spun. There's no surprises there. Let's be honest. Where is he? Very odd way to spin it. Must have dropped it on acceleration, I would say. Thanks to Al now starting his lap. Also will... Oh, Brad is currently doing laps. Okay, we'll kind of go quicker. Yeah, 13.327. Adam is going to finish this lap off. Goes to P13. But obviously with a very slow lap. Thanks to Al up on his time currently. GRT Norris, I think, is starting a lap now. He is indeed. So we'll ride back on board with him at a later time. Reese, I would imagine, is probably coming in. The same as Social Antelope. So yeah, we'll stay on board with thanks to Al. We're a little bit wide than he probably wants to be there. But I would imagine he will improve on his time, and he does by 4/10. So up, stays P12 though. Here comes RSF1 Hunt, looking to put in a decent lap time here. Would ideally want to get above Brad. Oh, he's about there. He'll probably pit now. Watch, he'll pit. Yep, told you. So we're still kind of waiting for Hunt and Despair to set a representative lap time. Chris is currently doing laps on his tyres. Which actually kind of does every week, so doesn't really surprise me. I see Adam's in the watching. Nadia, good evening, my love. Oh, and Chris has invalidated that lap time. Question for you, Nadia. Who do you think is going to get pole? Bit of a stupid question, because he's basically still right there. He's currently 4/10 quicker than everyone else, but still, who do you think? Oh, there we go. Brad's connection has started to fail us. To be fair, it has improved a lot since last week, so there we go. We have Despair back out on track. Currently has an Alpha Tower. Oh, that's a Mercedes. Oh, okay. Squire's also out, about to start a lap as well. My prediction, Killian, I think it will stay how it is. Killian, Social Antelope, Kush for top 3. Then a race. I would say Killian, Kush, Neon, I would say. There we go, both the Mercedes starting their laps. So we'll ride on board with Squire. I feel like he has the pace to try and get above Lazy Llama. We need some quick sectors though. And that is what he's doing so far. It doesn't put him ahead as of yet. Oh, a little bit of a mistake. Oh, and he's done a move from there. Yeah. We'll get on board with Despair, who's backed out completely. Get on board with RSF1 Hunt then. Very tight line there. That part is a little bit of like a roller coaster. I love it. That's the only part of the track I actually like. I'd imagine it's quite enjoyable on the wheel, but on a controller, it's like I would rather kill myself personally. Probably taking a bit of a wider line on entry. Nonetheless. Both the Mercedes, I would say, have enough time to go again. The spare has. Up by 6 seconds. So that would comfortably be ahead of Gangster Al. Does not want to run out wide, he doesn't this time. Let's ride on board till the end. DRS wide open for the Red Bull driver. He can pop himself up into P9. What a lap that is from RSF1 Hunt. And now to spare. Up by 4.7. Got the fastest sector 2. Simon Ping has retired in the pits. He's done all that he can in this qualifying session. The spare now rounding the final corner. Let's see what lap time he can do. Now he would have enough time to go again, but hardly any ERS, and it's only P8. Oh, got Norris currently spinning off track. Doesn't reset the track, so that's a good boy. I think Brad is about to do a very quick lap here. Who have we got that we can ride on board with? Oh, and Havoc's into the wall. That is a big crash. You're now going to have to wait for everyone to kind of move. Oh, for the love of God. Invite the game. Things I have to do for this driver. And that is going to be the end of Havoc's day for qualifying. A very terrible week last week. Ian, I think, would start a lap. Social Antelope is on a lap. Push just started one. Reese is off. Squire starting a lap. Adam is off the track. Norris, is he on the lap? No, he is, but there we go. That's going to be the end of qualifying. Let's see. Killian's gone purple in sector 1. Got a very slow moving Red Bull. Alpine moves well out of the way. Push has gone quickest with a 110.7, but Killian is on for a quicker lap here. If he messes up this final two corners, he's going to be starting second. Rounding the final corner now. Let's see what kind of lap time he can do. DRS wide open. Will it be ready for pole? It is. It's going to be a 10.6. Here comes Squire though. Is he going to be able to improve on his lap time? He is going to. He moves up to P5. And then was waiting for the slow Red Bull. What a lap time from Killian. And I need to tell his driver not to ready up. At everyone. Ready up at 20:34. Yes. Now no one ready up, I need a piss. Lovely. Just what I wanted to see. But there we go. That is qualifying over and done with Killian taking pole position. And points are not awarded. Who the hell was that? Squire is the new Hamilton. What did he do? P5. Might have to have a rearrange of teams after this race. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, I don't really know. What on earth was that noise? Am I in a pie? Yeah, I'm in a pie. Why did I hear a voice in my ear? Must be hearing things. I don't know. But there we have it. You can see qualifying results there. Here in a minute. Who is saying that? It's really annoying. But here we go. The race will commence in about 4 minutes' time. Adam, you know what to do if someone readies up early. Just ready up and then tell me who did it. Take a screenshot. I usually, I can't, but usually when I'm host, I usually just like record like the first kind of first 5 minutes or so. What I'm not going to do is what I did last time. I was losing time, so I'm annoying as fuck. Will do, bro. That's if anyone does ready up. I'm not gonna press start, and I'm not gonna go onto the race director, because the last time I did that, I had to leave and then rejoin. So what I'm gonna do is just leave it on the screen, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me. I am an open book. Unless it's about the future after SRL, then I can't really talk about that, but we have plans. I could go make a drink actually, because I do need one. Because I've currently gone through a litre already, so. But yeah, my prediction is still kind of valid for the race. Killian, Kush, and then Neon. I'm hoping Havoc has like a decent race. He didn't really get to race that much last week. He did the sprint race and got his podium, so I think that was his 14th so far. Yeah, apart from that, it wasn't really. I don't actually know what happened to him last week. I know there was like a big crash, and then he couldn't really do anything about it. He's been involved with a few incidents, really. Not his fault though, but he has been involved in a couple recently. Which is odd because he wasn't really involved with any last season, or any other really seasons. To be honest, I've not really seen him been sent to the stewards. Right, how long we got? I think we've got like 2 minutes. Yeah. Unlag the weather. Wait, is the weather now fixed or? Obviously, I can't see because I haven't done any racing for the last 2 weeks. Actually, before we start, I can actually check what next week's race is. Oh! Okay. At least I know. It's mixed conditions. Oh, so we've got like rain near the end, have we? Well, that's what it says on the computer. I wouldn't really recommend it. Gonna be AIDS. Gonna be an interesting race to see what people's strategy is. Yeah, but we've had these kind of like mixed conditions, put them in quotation marks, and it's been trial race. Only a minute to go until we start. I really should have got up and got a drink, but I'm sure I can last. If there's a safety car, that's probably when I'll go get a drink. And with the track being the track, it might happen. Mine is don't die. That's fair play, mate. I would agree with that as well. We've probably got like less than 30 seconds to. Like I said, I don't know what tyres people are going to be on. Or anything. Right, you can ready up. Any time now, please. So I want to ready up. There we go. See what tyres everyone is on when the session starts. Because I don't trust myself. Pressing start and looking at the race director. So today it's been broken for the last... well, since the start. When this race came out. Ah, here we go, look. There we go, we're all good. Here we go, look. Right. We will go on tyres. So, yeah, kind of as I imagined. A lot of drivers going for a harder compound. Lazy Llama and Despair already dead. That's always nice to see. There's also a very Gangster Owl who apparently hasn't bothered turning up. That is not our problem though. We give everyone 5 minutes. Everyone else is here, so not our problem, unfortunately. I'll keep on that. Let me just sorting this out, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll be alright with you. I'll leave it on invisible so we can see the gaps between all the drivers. Right, there we go. So, top 3 on mediums. Neon Shockers opting for the hards. Where is Neon? Is he there? There he is. Squire, Havoc, Reese, Lazy Llama going for the mediums. Despair opting for the hards. RSF on Hunt on mediums. Southern Ping on hards. JRT Norris on mediums. Bradford on the softs. He's probably hoping for a really early safety car. Then Gangster Owl, who I don't even think moved off the line. Currently in 14th. But here we go. The Dutch Grand Prix is almost underway, and I have a feeling it's going to be a very long race. 36 laps of hard racing, hopefully. All the cars now lining up. Killian just about getting into position. Kush. Oh, Kush is not going to be enjoying. Probably going to miss out by a couple of inches, I would say. But here come the last remaining cars. Why is Southern Ping? Oh, okay, he's spun. Ah, come on, Southern Ping. Stop cheating. Yeah, cheeky monkey. JRT Norris also being disqualified. I hope Llama... Nope. I don't think he remembered where his wind box was. There we go. There we go. 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix. And Killian has got a good start, but Kush is going to put it up the inside and he is leading. But Killian's coming back for the switchback and he's back into second. Neon now looking for a battle against him. He's going to go round the outside. Both of the Ferraris side by side. We've already had a spin. And that is going to be JRT Norris. 5-second time penalty for the Alpine driver. And Lazy Llama has now spun round. I'm pretty sure they made contact due to... Oh, Kush! He's had a mistake. And Killian is going to be up the inside. Killian's keeping his nose there. And I think they're all going to come away unscathed from that. Squire up into 6th place. A lot closer this week. We've got another yellow flag, and that's going to be Llama around once again. Despair now making his way up into 8th place with a move on the Red Bull driver. Kushmania leads by about around 4 tenths. But you got the start there you wanted. Killian again struggling off the line. Kush setting the fastest lap of the race. Bradford now making moves on Southern Ping, obviously on those soft tyres, but they aren't going to last him very long. Oh, you need an invite? Oh, okay. My bad. Wait a minute. I didn't even see you leave, personally. Oh, who's... Oh, that's Brad Host. Oh, no, he left, didn't he? Where are you? I actually can't find... Oh, there you are. Invite to game. I don't know who's host now, so... what have I missed? Reese up into P6. GRT Norris currently sitting in last place due to a pit stop. You should have an invite now, Adam. Hopefully. Oh, I didn't realise that you were actually in the lobby. My bad. Killian going for the fastest lap of the race so far with a 1:14.3. DRS now enabled. Have you made it back in, Adam? Right, you're still in 10th, so that's good news for you, I suppose. Gangster has just overtaken Southern Ping. Here comes the first opportunity for a DRS overtake. That rain already? Hope not. Join back now. Ah, that's right. I don't know how Gangster hasn't overtaken you yet, but... Oh, there we go. I'm pretty sure he's just lunged up your inside. Here comes Killian. Is he going to make a move? Kush goes to defend. Killian up the inside. These two are going to make contact eventually. I know it. See it already happening. It's starting to rain already. One already. Oh, you're broken. How have you broken your front wing? I mean, you, I suppose, but I was going to say what's happened with your car. Who's going to be the first to pit for the wet tyres? I have a feeling that broken front wing probably came with Gangster overtaking you. You're looking to the outside now. I'll go for the switchback. Doesn't happen this time round. Also trying to load nearly into Killian there. Hardly any ERS between them. But there you go, to spare. Hardly using any of his ERS. My God. Adam, when you go down this straight, you have DRS. I don't think you have. Just give us like a little weave if you can, if you're back in. Very offline, but we will. Oh, okay, you're back in. Thank you! There we go, battle at the front. I'll give it probably till like lap 10 and that's probably when we'll see drivers coming in. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Oh, that's race round! Is he beached? He needs to kind of move. Oh, he's not beached. Thank God for that. We might need to let him move now. Oh, Reese is not having. After winning round 1, he's not having a great season now. Hopefully, we'll be able to pick that back up. Here comes Killian. Havoc starting to lose a little bit of touch on these guys. Squire now ahead of Neon. So Neon has lost yet another position in this battle for the podium, I would say. Nice little wiggle from Avon, that was nice to see. Safety car now would bring them both back into it, so... Here comes Killian once again. DRS hasn't been disabled yet, so it's still dry tyres for now. Killian with a move. Oh! They've made contact! Oh, Killian, his head is absolutely gone. Is he going to let Kush back through? He isn't. Oh, dear. So Social Antelope now into P1 and Havoc now back into the running. Kush is going to be out for blood now, I can tell you that. Could not get the car stopped in time. And he runs into the side of his competitor. And title challenge, like title rival as well, I would say. And he now lets him back through. Oh, he's going to be under attack from Havoc as well. I'd imagine Kush is absolutely fuming from that. And Reese, I think, has had another spin. He has. He is not having a good race here. Maybe it's time, and Kush is in to the pits. Is he going to opt for those intermediate tyres? He is indeed. He's going to be the first driver on them. Let's see how his pace is compared to everyone on dries. Neon now back up into P4. We've got another yellow flag, and that is Adam round. He's absolutely tiptoeing his way through. Let's see if Social Antelope peels into the pits this time round. Definitely a lot heavier than the last few laps. But he has a comfortable lead of 1.7 seconds. The lead is starting to climb now, and Havoc is going to be all over the back of Killian here. Killian may have a bit of front wing damage. He did take quite a big, hefty hit into the side of Kush there. Kush is starting to gain time on Brad, so it might be time for the intermediates now. Let's see if Social Antelope peels into bits. He doesn't. He stays out for one more lap. We've got another. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. And that is going to be... Reese is in the pits all the time. Oh, well, going to be a safety car then. We would have seen everyone be diving into the pits then. Oh. Oh, Brad peeling into the pits as soon as he sees that notification that the DRS has been disabled. Kush now will be on the attack, and that is going to be the stricken car of Reese, and Brad should get out well ahead of JRT Norris. Only two drivers on the intermediate so far. Anything can happen in this race. I'm worried about... Okay, Reese's car is finally disappeared. Lazy Llama getting the overtake on JRT Norris into the pits. And that is going to be a 5-second time penalty. Gangsta Owl getting past Lazy Llama now. Gangsta Owl is on an absolute mission. JRT Norris onto the intermediates as well. Anyone else opting for, and Adam also in, serving his 5-second time, but he despair opting for the intermediates as well. It looks like it's about that time now. Be interesting to see where Kush comes out retrospective to Killian and that now. I have a feeling he might jump her. I think Killian is nursing some damage at the moment. Obviously, if he has any damage to his front wing, they obviously repair it in the pit stop. Southern Ping into the pits now onto those intermediates. So we've got about half the grid now on the intermediate tyres. Havoc is still on the back of the Aston Martin. GRT Norris still has a 5-second time penalty to serve, whether it is at the end of the race or it's going to be at his next pit stop. Let's see if Havoc peels into the pits. He stays out for one more lap. So does Neon. What about Squire? He also stays out. 15-second gap. It's going to be close between Killian. I think Social Antelope will have Kush. But, I don't know whether it's starting to dry out. In some parts it looks like it's drying out, but I can't be too sure. Bradford getting past Gangster Al, so it's definitely time. Gangster Al into the pits. Gangster Al. How do you... He was going so slow into the pits though. I don't understand how you get a time penalty. It's going to be close between Southern Ping. I think Gangster Al is going to come miles ahead of Southern Ping. Obviously he is on colder tyres. Let's see whether Social Antelope peels into the pits this week. Not this week, this lap. Stays out for one more lap. What about Killian? Does have an Alpine in the way. That's all we need is a safety car and I can go get a drink. See if Norris holds up Killian for absolutely no reason. It's just time is starting to slowly going now. We've got a yellow flag. That's going to be Norris getting well out of the way of drivers. Doing his best. Lazy Lava picks up a 5-second time penalty. We have another yellow flag, but I feel that's onto the intermediates. He goes. Only 5 drivers remaining on those dry tyres. By also getting past JRT Norris, who isn't having the best of... Oh, Havoc is right onto the rear of Killian. The Social Antelope finally picked this lap. He does. What about Killian? Does he follow suit? He does indeed. So does Havoc. Antelope picks up a 5-second time penalty. Neon Shockers carries on. Everyone else is in the pits, and this is where we're going to see where Kush comes out. Oh, there's a safety car, and JRT Norris is out. Havoc is ahead. Can he get ahead of Kush though? He is going to, ever so slightly. Oh, and Kush has picked up a drive-through. Speeding under the safety car. To get taken up on a safety car then. And Brad is also in. I'm not really sure why. Killian, he's lost a lot of position. I do have a feeling he was mending a front wing there, though. I wonder if Neon will actually get out ahead. I don't know what the time difference on the safety car is. Leon would definitely put this flat though, surely. There he goes. Definitely gonna help all these drivers out. Oh, this is gonna be tough between the two teammates. Neon's gonna come out in 4th. So Chantelope does have that 5-second time penalty. Push, on the other hand, has a drive-through. So he's going to have to serve that. Basically, why is... Makes the owl come out on hard. You need to hit again. Oh, Adam's in a bit of a tough pickle here because he's been lapped, I believe. Where has he? Yeah, he has. Oh, it's gonna be a shame for him. There's not a whole lot that we can really do about it. You still pick up points. Probably going to have a couple of people crash out, so... If only the game had a way of letting drivers through. Might actually pick up a position here, actually. I don't think he will, actually. The Gangster Owl is also going to be lapped. No, he isn't. He is going to be safe, I think. Ever so slightly. Like, you'd think you'd allow lapped cars to overtake. You know, because that happens in real life, you see. And people claim this game is a sim, it just isn't. It's an arcade game. And when people finally realise that, the better. Like, how this game gets voted, like, Racing Game of the Year, I have no idea, because the game is actually shit. Like, it is actually god-awful. And I can understand why so many people just uninstall this game. Like, if it wasn't for SRL, it wouldn't even be on my Xbox anymore. And that is a given fact. And I can't wait for this season to be over with already. Just because of how bad the game is. I said I was going to go get a drink. If there's one more lap, I'll go get a drink. Which I think it is. So I will be back in a minute. back. Have I missed anything? Oh, don't think so. Well, none that I can see anyway. This car is indeed in this lot. The racing will begin fairly soon. "20 laps remaining when Tom goes." That is actually his real name, so he hasn't gone just yet. I imagine as soon as he gets round the curve, he'll go. Spare already overtaking people. Spares, I think, it's spun. Oh my god! Oh, that's cheeky. So Kush will have this one lap, I think, then he will need to... Oh! That was nearly... Me one's up into P2. Alec nearly put Kush into a wall there. That's like being an absolute guardian angel by the looks of things. Despair has had a spin, but he's covered fairly well. Push up the inside, so he has that position back. I feel sorry for Hunt. I really do. He's gonna have to get out of the way of literally everybody. Push taking a wider line than most drivers. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, it's Social Antelope's out of the race, and that's going to be another safety car. I have a feeling Chris might get disqualified here. I have no idea what just happened. It shouldn't disqualify because we're under safety car. Yeah, I think he'll have... Is it only a virtual? Yeah, it's only a virtual, so... I think. Can't see a yellow line. A yellow dot, sorry, for the safety car. Neon Shockers also with a drive-through. And Kush has caught him lacking. So they're both going to have to serve. Oh, and Southern Ping is out as well. Everything is happening. And Adams actually is going to pick up points. That's the funny thing. Thanks to Hours back in the pits for some reason. So Havoc is actually going to be leading this race. And Killian might even win now, so, you know, who's the real winner? They're not pitting this lap, so they will have to pit, otherwise they will get disqualified. But that isn't our fault, it's their fault. Go on, Adam, get your point, look. Adam, top tip, if there's another safety car and everyone pits, don't pit. Oh my god. Oh, that's Despair with a broken front wing. So he'll probably have to pit eventually. Gangster will also get... No, he didn't. He's only 30 seconds behind. These two will have to pit surely this lap. Especially Kush. He's had that drive through for a while now, so it looks like he's taking it this lap. He is indeed. Probably not too happy about it, but so Neon will have to do his next one next lap, I would imagine. Killian onto the back of Havoc now. Kush is only going to come out in P8, so he's not going to lose a whole lot of time. He's already out of the pits, so he's only 5.2, so he's not lost a whole lot of time. Still come away. I can still see him getting a podium, definitely. Neon was obviously behind Kush, will most likely come out behind Kush, I would say. Kind of depends how quick Kush fires his tyres back up. Obviously going through the pit lane isn't exactly the most ideal thing to be doing. But then you never know, Kush could send Killian to the stewards for causing a collision. And Neon is in. Let's see if Killian goes for the same move that he did on Kush. He does, to the inside. Havoc leaves him just about enough room. He's going to get on power early. And Havoc is just about going to come out ahead. Let's see where... And yeah, Neon is going to come out. Might even come out... Oh no, just Bez pitting. Okay, fair enough. Move front wing. And he'll come out comfortably ahead of thanks to out. Only 4.1, and he's going to be too far off the podium. Killian needs to get this move done and start pumping in some decent times, otherwise Kush is going to be back upon him. Also, I'd just go for the move now, to be honest. You've got Squire just behind him. Bradford a little bit further back, who's about to have a battle with the Lazy Llama. Let's see if Killian goes for a move. He's definitely lining it up. And Havoc already going defensive, and I think that is Killian probably on his way to yet another win. I'd like to see Squire get a podium. Oh, Killian spun! Oh, he needs to cut Llama as well. And he's got his rival behind him. Killian under a lot of pressure now. He's going to have Kush all over the back of him. I think what you see right there was what he's been going on about basically all week of the traction and how badly EA and Codemasters have messed this up. And now Havoc leads the Dutch Grand Prix, not by a whole lot of time, bearing in mind, but still a bit of time. No DRS obviously, due to the weather. Squire now up into P2. Laser Llama could be on for a podium here as well. But Killian is now on the hunt for the Alpha Tauri. That was pushed over for a very, I would say, odd line, I guess you can say. I wonder if Llama going to slightly hold up Killian here. It looks a bit like Kush is losing. Oh, Killian nearly losing the rear again. This is where he lost it last time. He's probably going to be so gentle through there now. He is not liking how the car handles now. And Kush is all over the back of him again. So Llama's going to have a little bit of a a rest. Obviously, Llama with that 5-second time penalty is going to definitely hamper him at the end. What a race this has been so far. I mean, my prediction is completely out of the water because my top 3 are currently 5th, 6th, and 7th. Oh, that's Llama going for a move on Brad, and Llama spun. Went for the move and could not get it stuck. See, Brad, he's a menace. He is. He will not just let a car through. You will have to literally. He's waving. I mean, okay, he's letting him through. Okay, completely. Oh my! Brad, you can't do that. Oh my fucking god. Brad. I have a feeling you're gonna get sent to the shoes for that one. Jesus Christ. I can probably think of his argument already. He just didn't see him. And I guess I can kind of see that, but I mean, you've got a map for a reason. You've got always got like the arrows as well. We definitely would have saw that there was 2 arrows. I feel like Kush is definitely keeping a good head on him though, but he's not lunging for moves. He's not out there trying to get blood. I don't know if definitely try to let both through. Got a lot of porpoising looking like it. Here comes Kush. But if he just swipes now and takes him out, then I guess definitely he's probably gonna push him out wide. Nope. Oh my Brad! You can't do that! Neon in the background looking for a move on Llama. I apologise for laughing, but it's just funny. I don't know what his problem is today. He's got decent Wi-Fi, I think he's turned into God. I have a feeling he's going to be sent to the stewards a few times here. It was a very calm week last week, to be fair. This incident was a little bit different though. He did push him obviously, as you can tell, because he threw the hand up. I wouldn't be surprised if Kush now just dives up his inside. He'll probably do what he just did to him, to be fair, and I don't blame him. Then Kush will most likely get sent to the stewards as well. Oh! Kush has nearly put himself into a wall! Oh, and that's Llama round! What's going on with this race? Flag, that's... Oh, that's a spare out. Oh, well... How was the spare died there? Well, that's kind of ruined things, hasn't it? Oh, it is a safety car as well. Remember what I said, Adam? If they pit, don't pit. Go round again. And if you have enough time, then pit. Then you unlap yourself. Gangster out, I mean Gangster out's quite far away actually, so... Brad is in. Leon also in. I'd imagine for a fresh set of a lovely, warm-ish. Oh, Lama can actually serve as time party now, can't he? So, yep, there it is, time party. I just feel so sorry for Brad. He's definitely going to pick up points, so that's good for Red Bull. But he's now going to get lapped by Brad. Oh, Lazy Lama still has a plan. I think he has a 3 second as well. Let's have a look. No, he just has a 3 second now. That was stopped 4 times. What a lad. That's one thing I hope they add onto F123. Allowing lap cars to go through. It can't be that hard to implement it into the game, surely. But I get EA and Codemasters are lazy. But I really hope Havoc wins this race, you know. Squire, if you're watching, or you have anyone watching, hold them up, okay? That'll be the perfect scenario, personally. Don't have actually anyone else watching apart from Adam, who's racing. Oh, that time's coming down though. Oh no, it's not. What are these two up to now? Brad. Behave yourself. Oh my. Brad, you're definitely getting sent to the stewards. Can't do that. If Kushnell comes and takes an R, it's karma. It's as simple as that. I really would not blame him. Oh, we're definitely going to be busy this week, boys. Yes, Adam's in P4. Oh, wait. Come on, have it. You can do it, mate. Oh, but King's just gonna win, ain't he? We all know it's gonna happen. So if I remember, if I've counted correctly, that's 3 separate incidents Brad and Kush have had. The first one was him at them at turn 1. Then in between turn 1 and turn 2, I believe. And now we've had it at what I'm going to say, turn 6. Which is now reached to the back of them. He is definitely going to be going after. But if he comes to it, Kush knows it's wrong to take someone out, but if he does it, I don't blame him one bit. I really don't. Havoc leaving it as late as possible. On a lot of very old tyres though. And there we go. Havoc has absolutely bolted it. I've got clear flashbacks to. So he's just trying to get himself back down to. Oh. And Squire's down into third. Kush definitely wants to get past his teammate. Lama, move out the way. Let Kush go. Oh. Good move, to be fair. Oh, Adam can give it a 5-second time, but go on, Kush, do it. I want you to. Adam's not going to move. No, he's getting out of the way. He's not slowing down visibly a lot. Oh, there he is. Do it. Kill him. If Brad does it again, I should brake a little bit too early. Oh my god. Oh. I think he's getting blue flag, but then I realised Adam's still around that area. Kill him, mate. Let's. Oh my. I have no idea what that he was doing there. Probably a little bit blindsided it, I would imagine. I mean, to be fair, he's not going to lose any positions, so I guess you do kind of whatever you want, I suppose. Not really going to be losing out on anything. Ali, you do know you're not getting those 10. Oh, Killian's pitted. Oh, he's going to drive, ain't he? Softs. Oh. As he pulled a blinder. He's quite a way off, to be fair. Havoc, keep going. DRS hasn't been put back on yet. Just keep going. Oh yeah, Kush is. I think he's just done what I think he's done, so. Oh god. Hi Adam. That will probably get taken off. He hasn't gained a position though, has he? Let's be honest. He's also into the pits. Maybe close with Killian. Squire, fuck off. No. Big pit, stay out. Hey. We'll do it again. Drive off. Please. That's definitely time for sauce. But are these guys going to pit? Probably not. Here comes Neon, down the inside. I think DRS has been enabled, has it? Ah, that's gonna help Killian a little bit, isn't it? Oh, Neon's going to be onto the back of there. And you two just take each other out, and then Havoc can just swoop in for the win. Here comes Neon. Not going for the move just yet. Here comes Neon to the outside. I think that is going to be. What's one? Went off there. Just setting the fastest lap of the race. Adam would be at another 5 second drive line. Where even is he? Are you within these lot? Brad. We're behind Brad. Doing Chase and Scott thanks to Al back on as well. Death is about to happen. Yep. And I don't think Kush is going to be able to catch him up in time. One more lap and I think these guys would have been caught. And Neon is going to win the Dutch Grand Prix, followed by Allied Squire, followed by Havoc, followed by Llama, followed by Kush, who's going to lose. Oh, Kush, Killian up into 4th place. Bradford, who's been very, very naughty this race, is going to come home 7th, but I'd imagine with probably incoming penalties, I would say he's going to lose that place. Can't really lose any more. Give him a qualifying ban, I suppose. But there we have it. The Dutch Grand Prix, and wow. What a race that was. We will now... He's definitely not getting driver of the day. Who deserves it? I'll go with Squire, you know. Squire can have driver of the day. Don't care. Hang on, who's gained more? They gained kind of the same amount, really. 3 and 3. They all gained 3 positions. They started 1, 2, 3 and finished 4th. They started 4, 5, 6 and they finished 1, 2, 3. What an amazing achievement. Right. So we'll get these guys in. Invite. Invite to party. Invite to party. Invite to party. So there we have it. Neon wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Alan Squire in P2. Havoc in P3. Killian P4. Lazy Llama P5. Kush in P6. Bradford, who has been a very naughty boy this race, in P7. Gangster Al in P8. RSF1 Hunt in P9 and finishes 1 lap down, but the last classified finisher. Despair, Southern Ping, Social Antelope, GRT Norris and Reese all crushing out, all retiring in the pits. Everyone is here apart from Neon, who's having some sort of issues, I would imagine. Hopefully he can join. We will start from P3 first though, as we wait for Neon to join. Havoc! Hello!
I'm back. Hello.
You are back. I mean, you finished P3 last week, but that was in the sprint race, so that don't really count. But we'll count it just because it's you see.
Yeah.
Started P6. And I had a relatively kind of mid-race, I suppose. You were very quiet. You were leading for a long period of time.
Half
I was
the
just
race.
hoping,
Yeah. I was so was I.
praying that you were going to win.
So
and
close.
Then I saw Killian pit, and I was like, yes. And then Squire ruined it. I was like, fuck
I
you.
know.
And then I saw Neon come through. I was like, well, fuck you as well. But I mean, it's a
so
decent
close.
result for yourself. I will just give Neon, just to make sure that you have included your audio, ladies and gentlemen, because we didn't have that last week for 2 of the drivers, you see. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Neon, aren't I? Let's see if we can get him in. But yeah, I don't know if it will still work. Hang on, let me just get Neon back in. Right, invite to party. But yeah, a very decent race for yourself. Just give us a few words of your race tonight.
Surprisingly, had really good pace. I wasn't expecting to be this far up the grid at all. So close to a maiden win, first win in league racing, but not today though. But a podium is, I'll still take a podium. So I'm really happy with how the race turned out. Much better than last week.
Yeah. You. I did mention that your race last week was cut prematurely, very short.
Despair.
Well, that's. Yeah, I mean, he crashed out today, so carb, so it's all right. But yeah, pretty good result for yourself, and obviously we'll talk to your teammate fairly soon. But a good result for Ferrari as well. So congratulations to yourself, Squire. Are you alive?
Yeah.
He's
Somehow.
dead. That's a shame. I mean,
Jesus.
I did notice just before. If you watch back the stream, you lot started P4, 5 and 6 and finished P1, 2 and 3.
I'm fuming.
So, that was weird. So Squire, welcome back. It's been a very long time since
It's been ages.
So welcome back, I guess you could say. Again, another very quiet race for yourself until Near the
No,
end,
I wouldn't say it was quiet.
I would say, because you did fuck all in that race. You
I
said.
was up Havoc's ass for about 10 laps.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
not
but you didn't
fun.
make a move for a while, and then
I was trying
you
to
made a
defend.
move. So
And
personally,
I made
10
patience. I
second
took my
time
time.
penalty.
I took time. I took my time, and it worked.
Yeah, I mean a P2, you cannot complain, and obviously,
It's so
kind of,
annoyed it wasn't a race win.
you'll get there eventually. A bit like Havoc, you'll get them eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, give us a few words for your race tonight. Make sure your audio is included.
Am I
as
allowed to
well.
swear?
Sort of. I mean, I've been swearing all race because it's been hilarious. So
Good.
sure.
Fuck your Wi-Fi, Neon.
Oh.
It wasn't bad.
Hang on.
I didn't have any
Whoa,
issues with it.
whoa. It's better than Brad's, to be fair. The last few weeks, anyway. But yeah, give us a few words.
It's quite mid-race, so I'll add that again. Not much happened, other than beating up Despair's ass. I saw Killian's ass a fair few times. That's about it. Got the lead for about 4 laps, maybe.
Yep. And then Neon.
Someone
ruined all
decided
that.
to tap my wing.
Oh, who? Tell me.
Neon.
Oh, send him into the steward.
I didn't cliff it because I didn't get damage from it, so I just thought,
that's
I'll just take it and I'll fucking get him on the
weak
last corner,
move.
and I fucked it up.
Havoc, mate. I am trying my best to get you this race win. I am trying my hardest.
I didn't get in. I
go-
didn't touch anyone that race.
I will go through.
I
the
got close
entire
to spinning
race,
both
just-
Havoc and Neon in that race, and I didn't touch him.
I was focusing the entire time. I didn't say a single word. I was barely even blinking.
No, I
Jesus
was fucking
Christ.
singing songs the whole time.
Right, yeah, anyway, right, let's get on back on track. P2, great result for yourself, unlike your teammate.
Oh, mate, he's actually mid.
He actually is, to be fair. Cannot.
He's
I
washed.
wouldn't surprise me. Let me whack you in. Where can I whack you? I mean, you wanted the Mercedes for a long time, so maybe I should take the spare out of it and put him in the McLaren where he belongs. But yeah, I mean, pretty decent race for yourself. Good result, and yeah, it's definitely good to see you back on the podium. Well, congratulations. We'll move on to the race winner, and Neon, have your party chat included if you haven't already. But wow, what a race! I was not expecting a race win from yourself this evening. Especially with how quick everyone else is around you. Well, as quick, I guess you can say. You're definitely up there with one of the quickest drivers, and you've definitely showed that. I was a little bit worried when you three stayed out on your inters. I think maybe one more lap, and they probably would have caught you. It was around 2 seconds at the end, but I mean, a race win for yourself. I don't think is that your first? No, you've had a couple of race wins before. Oh, there you go. See, Havoc. That's how you win a race. See,
What?
Get tips from your teammate. But yeah, just give us a few.
I got 16 podiums
words
now. I'm not complaining.
of your race tonight, if you can. Looked fine on my end.
It was fine for me.
Ignore what Squires says. Chat shit all the time.
I'm not chatting
Jesus.
any shit. Under the safety car restart, the fast fucking right, he went left. I questioned it so much.
I mean, he does what he wants, you see.
I was having connection issues with the safety car.
I know
Yeah,
you
really.
nearly ran into the back of it. I watched that.
It was last lap, turn 1.
It's quite a nice breath of fresh air not talking to the same 3 people every week. It's quite nice. But yeah, congratulations on your race win. We will be back here next week. Hopefully John will be streaming for us and I can get back in me lovely Red Bull. We are here at 8 p.m. again for the Miami Grand Prix, our debut race, because we didn't race here last season because track limits were a thing apparently. Absolutely horrible game. But we are going to have our first Miami Grand Prix and our last as SRL, so that'll be a blessing in disguise, I reckon. Until then, guys, it was lovely streaming for you again. Hopefully I'll be in my car. It'll probably be the last time you hear from me until probably the final race, where I usually do my end of season speech. But until then, guys, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.